Hey guys, what's up? It's me Jason again. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button below and also the bell button to be notified for more videos. Actually, I am planning to upload one video every week if possible. In this video tutorial, I am going to share to you 15 tips on how to use your Upwork Connects wisely. By saving your connects, you can save money. Am I right? Here is tip number one. This is all about the number of interviews in which, as you can see on the screen, it has one. So that means this is crucial to our part. We should not send any more proposals to these clients who already have interviewed at least one. So that's a no-no. Tip number two. Okay, so the next item to check is the number of proposals sent to the client. On this job post regarding the data entry, under activity on this job, the number of proposals is actually like about 50 already. So if your rating is not that good, I mean like less than 80%, if you're not a top rated one, so I think this is going to waste your number of connects. What if there are like 10 top rated freelancers or even rising talent? Do you think you still have the edge over them? No. So don't waste your money, time, and number of connects on applying to this job post. So this is also a big no-no. Tip number three. The next item to check is all about the client's payment method, if it is verified or not. Of course, in order to get a perfect client for us, the client has to pay for every work that we do, right? Yes, and in this case, as you can see on the screen here about the client, so the payment method is not verified yet. We don't know the reason of that. Actually, there are two reasons. Number one, the client has no longer, I mean, he doesn't have much money anymore to pay. Maybe his credit card is like running out of funds right now, or maybe this client is just new to Upwork.com. So let's check it out. Here, he is just a member since January 30, 2020. And to check the date, that is today. So maybe that's one of the reasons. So for me, it's like a critical thing to do if we are going to submit a proposal. It can cost a lot, right? Though it says here required connects to submit is just one proposal. But then again, the payment method is not verified. So it is uncertain for the client to pay us after the work is done. So that's unforgivable. Tip number four. The next item to check is when was the last time the client was able to see his job post with all those number of proposals sent to him or her. So as you can see here on the screen, that's 20 hours ago. 80% of the clients are actually like posting jobs for us to work it out ASAP or as soon as possible. Yeah, that's 80%. So with this, like 20 hours ago, in which that's the last viewed by client here, that is not a good option to submit a proposal. That's going to waste your money and number of connects. For me, this is already like late. Maybe I missed this one out. I should not prefer to submit a proposal. I rather have to find another client posting the same topic about PowerPoint conversion or any PowerPoint job post. Tip number 5. Alright, so using the same scenario about PowerPoint conversion, the next thing to check is the number of invites this client had sent to the pre-qualified individuals or freelancers. As you can see here on the screen, there are 3 invites already sent out to whoever those pre-qualified ones. For me, it is a big no-no. Tip number 6. Okay, the next step to check is the number of unanswered invites here. It's 0. 0 means that everybody answered the client's job invitation. For example, the client invited 3 people or freelancers as pre-qualified individuals. If it's 0 here, meaning the 3 of them replied to client's invitation. So what's my point here? My point is that how will you apply or submit a proposal in which the client already sent out 3 job invitation and the 3 of them answered the invites? Perhaps they're already like interviewing at this moment. Am I right? Tip number 7. Okay, the next item to check is how many connects available on our account. So as you can see here, I have 8 available connects. So what does this means? It means that we need to control ourselves in buying a lot of connects. What if you have like 100 of connects here? So it gives you encouragement to apply more and more. So that's my learning point here. So as you can see here, I have like 28 submitted proposals. What if average is 4 connects? So 28 times 4, that's going to be like 100 connects wasted here. So that's why I have to include this number of available connects item as our checklist. It is a no-no to have a lot of available connects here. Let's check on this. If you want to buy more connects, you just have to click there, and there are actually like options for the number of connects that you have to select or buy. So what if you have like 80 or 100? 100 could be maybe $15. So if it's 80 there for $12, you spent already like $12. That's money, and you're just wasting the number of connects, just what I had done before. So it's only like um, giving us um, headache, right? When you select this first option, you are controlling yourself not to enticed or to be encouraged by Upwork to apply for a specific job post. Okay, so just select the first option. Never select these other four options. So we just have to be careful of this bit by bit. Okay, so you just have to select on this, and then you just have to add the next, just in case you ran out of the next already. Okay, so again, do not stock a lot of connects on your Upwork account. Tip number 8. Okay, the next item to check is the number of hours the client wants you to send the project result. For example, if the client wants you to send the result like after 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours or so, or perhaps maybe like within 24 hours. And if you think that you're busy today and you're not able to do it, or maybe you can do it today but maybe for a few hours, meaning you can't finish the job within the required job duration. And it says here it's urgent. This is an urgent job and we need someone who can provide a quick turnaround. So let's stop from here. It says quick turnaround and ideally within 24 hours. As what I told you, if you can make it today or within 24 hours, since you are busy today, just don't submit any proposal anymore. It's a no-no. It's just going to waste your money and your number of connects. Okay. Tip number 9. The next item to check is if you are qualified according to the client's preferred qualification. So there are two things that we need to look at here. Look at this portion here. It says preferred qualification set by the client. So there are like check marks on green. It says you meet this qualification. So if you see this check mark here, that means you are qualified to submit a job proposal for this. But if you can see like red color here with exclamation point or mark inside the red circle, that means you do not meet this qualification. And that's pretty simple, guys. Do not submit any proposal when you have this. It's a filtering idea coming from the client. Sometimes the client will provide or give you a question and you have to answer it when you submit a proposal, especially in your cover letter. And if you're not going to answer that question, then you are not pre-qualified anymore. So be careful on everything that you do, especially on these items here with exclamation point remark that says you do not meet this qualification. Okay. Tip number 10. Ideally, clients look forward to those freelancers with the lowest rates. Though sometimes client will give you like a higher pay with respect to your qualifications and experiences. What do you think of this, guys? Look at here. The hourly rate is from $30 to $60 an hour. This is amazing, right? But the problem is this for real? Will the client be able to give you a pay for this? This is crazy, right? So this is not for all of us, guys. This is not for you. This is not for me. This is not for every freelancer. Normally, client will pay you $3 an hour, or maybe 5 or 10 or so, but $30 an hour, up to $60 an hour. This is not going to happen, guys. So every time you see this hourly rate here, do not submit any proposal at all. Just ignore. Okay? Tip number 11. Okay, the next item that we need to check is the number of hours that we can offer to the client. So that is the availability um, setting. So right now on your profile, you just have to click on this pen icon here. When you click on that, it goes to another tab that says change availability. Right now, I am currently available as needed or open to offers. I don't want to check on this first option, like more than 30 hours a week, because I can't do that. And also, I cannot do this less than 30 hours a week. What if the client wants me to put in 29 hours a week or 25 hours a week? I still can't do that. For me, I am currently available for about 10 to 20 hours a week. So the safest way to do that is to click on this third option, and you just have to click save. Right after that, it says here as needed or open to offers. To give you an example, there's like one client here posting a job, and the client wants every freelancer here, applicant here, to do the job for more than 30 hours a week. Definitely, I don't need to apply for this job. Even if I am qualified for this job, this is a no. Do not submit any proposal on this matter. Okay, so more than 30 hours a week, for me, it's a no. Tip number 12. Okay, the next item to check is this portion here, the entry level portion there. So it is the client's option to provide this option if the client wants or is looking for a freelancer that has the lowest rates. Upwork's lowest rate today is $3 an hour. I do not really know about the rate for the other country, but I think it's the same. So $3 an hour is the lowest rate. If you have the rate of $5 an hour, just don't reply. Just don't submit a proposal. Tip number 13. Alright guys, the next item to consider is this example here, the job post on hiring VA for simple data entry. The fixed price is $30. That's already great. But the problem here is this one. I am looking for freelancers with the lowest rates. That's it. There are a lot of like applicants here, like 50 plus. However, the main problem here is the job description. Look at the job description here. Need someone to help with data entry. It's a vague description. What if this data entry would take you 8 hours a day for 5 days? That's a total like 40 hours. And the price is fixed price. And what if there are freelancers bidding for like $10 fixed price? So it's a risk, guys. That is why I made this tutorial for you to decide critically on the submission of a proposal. For me, I'm not going to submit a proposal on this matter. It's too risky. It is going to waste my money and number of connects. Tip number 14. Okay, the next item is if the client wants to hire a freelancer or an agency. In this job post, the client is posting Here, any call center or agency that is looking for sales associate or customer service. But if the client wants only to hire agency, that means you don't need to submit a proposal. Okay? Again, do not submit a proposal. It's going to waste your money and your number of connects. Tip number 15. And lastly, if you check on this job post, the title says need data entry expert in USA. That means if you are in the Philippines, India, or wherever you are, not part of the United States of the America, that means you are not allowed to submit a proposal. Else, the client will just neglect your proposal. That's part of the filtering. Okay?